In this week's episode of the PokéBears Podcast.
And Ash is like, oh, I forgot. I have Totodile. Remember when I was a huge shitbag 2 episodes ago? Well, who fucking cares now? Hey, Totodile, let's go swim.
Hey, Misty, look, I'm releasing my Totodile. I'm sending it out, Misty. Are you
look, it's my Totodile.
Look at my Totodile.
Look what I deserve.
Look, I'm petting it. It loves me, Misty.
It's the time for some PokéBears time. We're gonna go and watch some Pokemon episodes and talk about them. We're not gonna be that sad, although we are gonna be sad, cause usually they're not that good. It's the PokéBears with Naked Forest.
Yeah, the last 2 seasons have been disappointing.
We had a 4.
We did, but it wasn't one of these 3.
No, it was not.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the PokéBears Podcast, where we review the Pokemon anime and review it. Where we watch the Pokemon anime and review
There
it.
we go,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know what I said the first time.
You said review the Pokemon anime and then review it.
Whoops. Normally we do this 5 episodes at a time, but for this episode and the episode after the following episode, we will be doing 3 episodes.
Because it's 6, and we don't want to torture y'all with a super long one. So we're going to make them concise.
Yeah.
And shorter with these.
Yeah.
That way we can cover more Pokemon that I probably hate as well.
See? So, positive spin on everything, Nick.
Yay!
Yay! And, even more exciting, our very next review show that we do is going to be on...
Pokemon, the 3rd movie.
Pokemon the movie 3? Entei something.
The Mystery of Unknown.
Entei and the Mystery of the Unknown? Is that what it is?
Something. I know Unknown.
It's a weird long title. I don't know why they decided for the Pokemon movie titles, let's make them 80 goddamn words long.
Because they're like epic.
I guess.
Well, so let's talk about this batch of episodes.
Yeah, episode number 154, specifically to get started today.
Hot matches.
Hot matches.
So Brock is getting tired of getting rejected by all these hot girls. So he starts going into
No.
Come on, these are fun. I didn't get to do it last time.
Yes, you.
No.
Yes, you did.
Wait, what? No.
Well, I don't know what you said, but you did it. Okay, fine. Do your thing.
Do
your thing.
So Forrest goes into this gym leader dating scene.
What?
Where all like the gym leaders
I do not.
around the... I said Brock does.
You said Forrest.
Oh, I meant okay. Brock goes into this gym leader dating scenes. Oh, and that's why I said Forrest, because there's another gym leader from like one of the American regions named Forrest. He's a grass type gym leader. And so he and Brock actually start a rivalry to see who can get like the most successful first dates. So this episode kind of takes over a couple of weeks. It's kind of interesting.
No, it's not.
And Brock ends up winning because he ends up dating Flannery for a while.
Brock?
But then Flannery gets pregnant, and Brock's like, you gotta have an abortion. And then Flannery does. And
what the fuck, dude? Come on.
And then,
come on. What the fuck is wrong with
and
you?
And because of the stress of it, they broke up.
It's terrible. So in this episode, I'll be honest, I finally said, Brock, enough with your fucking gagaing, oogling, ogling, drooling mess with all these fucking women. It's finally to the point where it's no longer charming, it's annoying.
It actually bit him in the ass on this one. Because he assumed that, like, oh, lady, there's some powerful Pokemon trainer out there, you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't want to. Stupid idiot. Send out your full pick so I can murder it.
And she does.
Yeah.
Because she's been training this goddamn Skarmory day and night to be
Mickey
fucking amazing.
has been in the mountains for training her Skarmory, yeah.
Do you think they used the name Mickey because that's what you get when you mix the names Misty and Brock?
I don't think that's what they thought.
Anyway, that Skarmory is very strong. It's very good against every single fire type. And she specifically keeps asking for people to use their fire type Pokemon just so she could show off the fact that it can beat the fire type Pokemon.
And she says, for some reason, Steel is weak to fire type, which, Mickey, do you not know, like, basic chemistry?
Right?
Like, Steel melts.
This is like one of the fundamental...
It's how Steel gets forged.
Pokemon typings. Steel is weak to fire.
That's why Heat Proof is one of the most bullshit abilities I've ever seen. Now, maybe unless they're made out of tungsten or something. My first note on this episode was, wah, 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 wah. Because we see Team Rocket hiding in the bushes planning to steal this mystery trainer's strong Pokemon. And Wobbuffet contributes to that.
Oh.
And I love Wobbuffet.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Nick? Did he just have a stroke while I was sitting here looking at him?
No, it was Wobbuffet, man.
Yeah, I forgot that Wobbuffet was in this. He didn't do anything in all 3 of the episodes.
No,
why did they use him to battle? He's a good battler. He's proved that.
Well, in the last one, they were in a giant machine that he couldn't really battle from. Brock's really bad at battling.
He is. He has won one match in this entire show, and that was against Ash. And he was like the second person Ash ever fought against.
He would have won the second one if it wasn't for bullshit.
Maybe, yeah, probably. But still.
Probably wouldn't have won against Meowth, too, if it wasn't for bullshit.
Brock is bad at battling.
Yeah.
I mean, his Onyx lost against a Meowth. Like, you can't justify that in any way.
Meowth used a bucket of water.
Yes, but still.
I mean, I think that's some shenanigans. Anyway,
Team Rocket come in, they steal Skarmory
and Cyndaquil.
Because Ash decided to take a turn.
Yeah, and Cyndaquil is having that all, oh no, I'm not warmed up yet.
Yeah.
Blah. So, Cyndaquil's about to get its ass kicked. But then Team Rocket comes in and saves the day and steals Cyndaquil. And Skarmory.
But Skarmory breaks free, and
Brock catches it and realistically shatters his arms. Because that is a 4'7" metal bird that just fell like 50 feet.
Whose wings we have seen cut through trees in the show.
Yeah,
like Brock should be in like little tiny pieces on the floor.
But Brock caught it. Was like, oh, this is heavy, and then he just fell with Skarmory on top of him. And I'm like, oh, that's cartoony.
So they blast off Team Rocket in a way that I can't remember.
Team Rocket flies off, and Ash runs off after them. But then we see Skarmory come from the distance because it's been like a couple hours, and Skarmory steel wings the balloon, which then causes Team Rocket to fly off and conveniently drop Cyndaquil right onto the ground that Ash slides against.
Because Ash definitely doesn't catch Cyndaquil
when
it falls.
The cage lands, and then Ash just slides the cage across the floor.
He completely missed, but fortunately Cyndaquil's fine, because it should be dead. So they have dinner. They don't finish the battle with Mickey and Ash, but they have dinner later, and Ash is all like, I want to train Cyndaquil to be super good.
Yeah, okay.
He does.
Yeah.
He trains a Pokemon.
You pointed this out. This is the first time we've legit seen Ash train a Pokemon.
Yeah. There might have been like another time I'm forgetting about, but as far as I can tell, this is the first time we saw Ash be like, shoot your flamethrower at these things I'm throwing, and here, work on your agility, and tackle me. Come on, you bitch.
The closest thing I could think of is Ash teaching Pikachu some like bullshit fighting moves.
Yeah. I don't think that counts.
No.
There's one part in one episode where he and Pikachu are jogging, I think, but that's not a training session. This was like a legit grinding session.
Mm-hmm.
To level up his fucking Pokemon.
So then we got our third Beedrill attack in like
I fucking forgot about that.
Yeah.
What is with this show all of a sudden? Like, just fucking do a bunch of Beedrill, whatever. I don't fucking care. Like, what is with this all of a sudden?
They didn't, like, elongate it, though. They just said, oh, hey, it's Beedrill. Oh, shit. Flamethrower. Okay, great. Good job.
Good job. We're done here, I guess. Fuck it. Let's go challenge this girl again. So they do.
It's actually kind of a good,
it's intense battle, yeah.
Yeah.
It had... I felt like it was a well-paced
They exchanged a couple of moves. Cyndaquil used agility a lot. Skarmory used agility a lot. Skarmory is getting worn down by all the defensive moves Cyndaquil kept using, and so after 2 flamethrowers, Cyndaquil just used tackle and
that did it. I want to point out that there apparently is a difference between hottest flamethrower and maximum power flamethrower.
So hottest flamethrower is purely like temperature. Like it's just okay. You want to melt the Skarmory. Maximum power. That's when you throw the force of the flames is stronger. So it might not be as hotter, but like if the flames could punch, then the punch would be stronger. But flames can't punch, so yeah.
That's what he does.
Team Rocket only showed up that one time.
Yeah, I was surprised / impressed that they only used Team Rocket the once. I did not expect it.
I think it's because they showed up like very beginning of the plot, and then they showed up in the middle to do their actual thing, and then that was it.
That was it. That was the episode.
We do see Team Rocket at the very end. Again, they're in a tree and broken, and then Wobbuffet says some Wobbuffet stuff, and then James says to Wobbuffet, "You make Psyduck look good."
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I gave it 2.5.
I gave it 3.
See, I thought about giving it 3, but like the pacing was off for me.
The pacing was really weird in this one. That was my only really big complaint. I mean, fuck it, like whatever. I gave it 3.
The pacing was off for me, and like I legit thought they could have evolved Cyndaquil right there.
Yeah, I kind of expected it. I really thought it was going to.
And Ash would look Quilava would look pretty cool with Ash, I think.
It would.
But nah. They have the maximum cuteness factor.
All of his Pokemon are fucking cute Pokemon now. It's weird.
Yeah. Without Heracross, they're all the
cutesy.
They're all adorable
ones. Yeah, I mean, the plot was fine. Like, it had a decent enough like follow through. Like, oh, we gotta beat this girl's Skarmory because it's really strong. Well, let's see if we can do that. There wasn't a whole lot of character stuff in this one.
Mickey did have a good butt, though.
She had a good butt, but like no personality.
Yeah.
Cyndaquil and Ash's bond together didn't get strengthened or anything.
Cyndaquil's battle prowess is just better now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't hate this episode. I thought it was the best of the 3 we watched. So.
I thought the next one was the best of the 3 we watched.
Want to get to that one then?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Episode number 155.
I love Totodile style.
Yeah.
I don't know. It actually gives personality to one of Ash's Pokemon.
It does, yeah. Totodile has personality now. Man, this episode like has aged very weirdly.
Yeah.
Because of the whole like Me Too movement and everything.
Me Too and what's the other one? It's not Twinsies. Sorry, that's Michelle Wolf joke.
Oh, just the way that culture has evolved at this point to be like, you know, chasing after women in this way really isn't cool.
But Brock's like to Totodile, oh, don't worry, she's just playing hard to get, Totodile. If
just
you keep trying, harder. She'll love you.
Yeah. So, barring that, try not to have that be too much of a pull on my thoughts for this episode. Yeah.
Every single goddamn female Pokemon has a fucking bow.
Yeah, it's really lame, isn't it?
That is...
That's also sexist.
It's sexist, it's
lazy.
Derivative, it's lazy, it's... Why? Just...
Let it be a Pokemon, man.
Just let it be a Pokemon.
Just let it be a Pokemon. You don't give every single male Pokemon a freaking, like, tie.
You don't. Although that'd be great.
That would be adorable. I kind of wish you'd do that now. Please give every single Pokemon a little tie.
A little tie.
Little bow tie.
Little bow tie or monocle.
Or a monocle. Because that would be great.
But no. They're by a lake, and Ash and Misty are like, oh, hey, let's release our Pokemon. Except, no. Misty's like, oh, I'm going to release my water Pokemon. She does that. And Ash is like, oh, I forgot. I have Totodile. Remember when I was a huge shitbag 2 episodes ago? Well, who fucking cares now? Hey, Totodile, let's go swim.
Hey, Misty, look, I'm releasing my Totodile. I'm sending it out, Misty. Are you
look, it's my Totodile.
Look at my Totodile,
Look what I deserve.
Look, I'm petting it. It loves me, Misty.
And Misty's like, shut the fuck up, Ash. Okay.
So the plot of this episode is there is a character of the day who has a circus/magic show.
So we've seen this again.
And the star Pokemon keeps running away and not wanting to be part of the show, and I swear we've seen this before.
We've seen this.
We've seen this like 2 or 3 times before.
Yeah, no. We've seen this before.
Why is this happening
all the
again?
times.
Why is this happening again?
Because it's a new spin on it. Now it's like 2 of those episodes combined. And also we're throwing in that Golduck that was like Brock, except now it's going to be Totodile. Remember that?
Yeah.
That awesome ass Golduck.
The Golduck that was really cool, that had vibrant personality, whereas this one was just like, there was one part where all the other characters were moving and it was just
standing there.
Clearly drawn into the front frame of the... And I was like, are you alive?
It's copy pasted.
Yes. I was like, please move. Please move, Golduck.
Oh,
I feel like you have died.
That reminds me. I have to put in an addendum to like one of our episodes, like I think 2 or 3 podcasts ago. Remember when Professor Oak had that still image of Tracy in the background feeding Nidorans?
Yeah.
I had killed Tracy like 2 episodes before that. Remember he had came out of the 4th wall.
Oh yeah. You had personally killed him.
I had personally killed Tracy, and so that's why Professor
I mean,
Oak
it makes sense. It's canon now, Nick.
Yeah.
You in the Pokemon canon, murdered Tracy, and Professor Oak just
couldn't explain that, so
stuffed him and put him in a corner.
So Totodile is falling in love with an Azumarill.
Yep.
And throughout the episode is trying to win its affection.
Yep.
When what's her face? I wrote her name. Trixie.
Trixie.
Who's really weirdly drawn.
Her name is Trixie because she does magic tricks.
You know what? I acknowledged that, but I refused to. I ignored it for it. I saw it and I was like, no. And now you've brought it up. If there was an anorexic character in this show so far, it's Trixie.
Oh God, yeah.
She was weird thin.
Even her eyes, like the way her eyes were drawn, were like they looked like an anorexic's eyes.
Like sunken in.
Yeah, and like really weird, like she couldn't keep her eyes all the way open.
Because it requires too much energy.
Yeah, like I think they legit made this character anorexic.
Well, whoops.
This is another episode where there's a goddamn show going on stage. One of Ash's Pokemon jumps onto the fucking stage and starts doing stuff too, and everyone's like, oh look, how amazing is this?
Whoa, my mind is blown!
First of all, Ash, recall your goddamn Pokemon into the goddamn Pokeball. Second of all, this affects me personally because I know if I was on stage in the middle of a fucking show and someone else came up on stage and started fucking dancing or whatever, I would be goddamn pissed.
Yeah, no, and then Trixie's like, oh no, it was great. The audience loved it.
The audience loved it, it was great.
Azumarill's a waterbender.
Yeah.
Like, it was making water guns that are straight up stars.
Yeah, like a lasso.
A lasso.
It was weird as shit, man.
Like, that's not how water works.
No, not at all. Unless you're a water psychic type, which would be clever if they did it that way, but...
Or if, like, Azumarill is somehow also using Ice Beam at the same time, so it's shaping the water very intricately. Like, you would have to be, like, a fucking master to do this shit.
Maybe Azumarill can make its mouth go into the shape of a star.
But it starts off in, like, a fountain and then forms the star, though. So it would have to be a star the entire time. Except we didn't hear that blood-curdling scream during the show, so that's not how it does that.
God damn it. Team Rocket catch Pikachu, Azumarill, and Totodile.
It catches Azumarill and Pikachu. And Totodile runs off because Totodile wants to rescue Azumarill. They
go back to the cabin. They spend the night in the woods, 50 yards away from where they caught the goddamn Pokemon.
But the Action Crew could not find them.
They couldn't find them, and Team Rocket doesn't go to Giovanni, which I would think they would want to do immediately.
Nah, man, they're trying to start their own circus.
They spent over a year trying to catch this fucking Pikachu. They got away with it.
Yeah, but they're trying to start their own circus, Forrest. Remember, they're gonna, do a little Team Rocket circus. Yada, yada, yada.
Team Rocket is a fucking circus.
Yeah, so
they're a traveling sideshow.
They wanna, just have a circuit. They wanna add to it. They want to add to the circus with an Azumarill.
I hate my life. I hate my life.
So Ash and crew find them, finally. Yes. Golduck uses, like, Hydro Pump to blast Jesse and James. And then Ash uses Bulbasaur to perfectly and accurately and precisely cut 3 straights off Totodile and Azumarill and
which they're made out of pure goddamn steel. How the fuck?
Also, like, the Totodile's wearing, like, a skin-tight muzzle. Like, how did he not chop Totodile's head off?
Right? Oh my god. Azumarill is going, after they blast off Team Rocket with
Pidgey. Because she said, Pidgey, you know what to do. You've popped a balloon before, and they were innocent people. You're a bad Pidgey, but you know what? You can do it for this one.
Like, that's the only way that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what to do, Pidgey. I do?
I do. You told me. You had me in the Pokeball for like a year after I did that last time.
Okay.
And so they blast up Team Rocket, and then Azumarill starts running off towards Totodile? No, it's Golduck. Because it was actually obvious from the get-go that Azumarill likes Golduck.
Yeah. Obvious to everyone except for everyone in the show.
Yeah, because when Golduck and Azumarill were in the same scene, Azumarill was all like, oh. Blushing face.
Yes. So the episode ends with Brock telling Totodile, sorry, man. Go,
there are plenty of other fish in the sea.
Fish, including this Quagsire over here, who also has a goddamn bow.
Yeah, but it's a red bow now.
So go try to fuck that thing right in the face.
And Quagsire's face is, like, so fucking unimpressed. Like, she's like, oh, okay, whatever.
So Totodile is the
Brock of
Ash's Pokemon now.
And Missy straight up called him that.
Yep. And there's a really awkward shot, like, long shot, where Totodile is atrociously drawn. It's like a little blob.
That's how sad it was for us.
It turned into a little blob.
It was becoming unreal.
So you claim that this episode is better than the previous one.
I do. Because this one had, like, better pacing. Like, the plot was stupider, I'll grant you, but...
Not to mention we've seen it, like, 50 times already.
We've seen a version of this 50 times, but this is, like... They've done a new method with this, and... This is the most personality we've seen out of Ash's new Pokemon.
I will give you that. Totodile definitely had more personality than any of his other Pokemon, especially the ones that he has right now, like the new ones that he's obtained in this. Like, with the exception of Chikorita.
With the exception of Chikorita, but Chikorita's is fucking weird.
Yeah, it's a weird personality. Okay, so the new personality type of his Pokemon is going to be that they're all leches?
Cyndaquil's laziness.
Totodile wants to fuck other things, and Chikorita wants to fuck
Ash.
Alright, let's get away from that topic, because that's going to get weird.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so...
Chikorita's envy, Totodile is lust, and Cyndaquil is sloth.
Okay.
Heracross is gluttony.
Holy shit.
What
would Noctowl be?
Oh, fuck. Wrath or pride?
No.
Well, we've only seen Noctowl in one episode.
We'll come back to it. Yeah. It'll get more personality later. I don't know. Like, I've seen everything that this episode did so many times, and it didn't really bring any new ideas to the table, to be honest. Like, the newest idea being Totodile is in love with a Pokemon, but we've seen that before even.
That's true.
So I didn't hate this episode, but I just wasn't impressed by it. I gave it 2.5 Voltorbs. Like, I was just underwhelmed the whole time.
You know what? You're talking about it, and you do have a good point. So I'm gonna give. I originally gave it 3, but because there are better shows that episodes I've only gotten 3, so I'm gonna give this 2.5 as well. But I like it more than the last one.
I'll give you. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I like the last one a little bit more, but I mean they're so close together, and they're. Like, there's not a big range in these 3 episodes.
No. Well, I would argue there is in the last one. The the next episode there's range. Not in a good way. Next episode. Episode 156, Foul Play!
Yeah, because fowl are birds. Well,
this has a bird in it.
Specifically chickens, I think.
No, fowl is like ducks, swans. Like they're like waterfowl are like ducks and swans and shit. And then fowl are like just I think small birds like quail or chicken or turkey might be fowl too.
What about owls?
Basically edible birds. Owls are not fowl. They are predators. They're not raptors, but they're owls. Raptors are like hawks and eagles and shit. And falcons.
I mean, they could have still had a decent pun by just saying owl play.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't remember what this episode was about. But no.
Fair statement.
Oh, it's foul play. That's why. Because
foul.
Because it's spelled O-W-L.
Yeah.
Like owl.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you like the shiny hunter? The fact that they did shiny hunting in this episode, Nick?
He's incompetent.
A little bit.
Like he rented out he made a cabin in the woods, lived there for who knows how long, and has yet to actually catch that Noctowl.
Also, he doesn't use Pokeballs. You would think that would make that like so much easier. Like just buy 20 Ultra Balls.
Are Pokeballs like actually like a rare commodity that only Pokemon trainers are allowed to buy?
I've noticed this. There are hardly any Pokeballs in this show.
Like, and even the Pokemon trainers themselves like don't use Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Like,
are they hard to animate? Is that what it is, Nick?
No.
Are they hard to animate?
It's a circle with red and white on the bottom. Like, that can't be that hard.
You would think, but maybe it's really hard. I don't know.
Maybe like PETA's like really on the animator's ass, and they're like, you can't show the capturing of animals and tiny objects.
Yeah, but then Pokemon should just be like, shut the fuck up, PETA. No one cares about you. You guys are terrible for animals.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery. It would make Team Rocket's plans a hell of a lot easier half the time.
Although it would make them far less villainous, though, I guess is the thing there.
Well, they could still like use their Pokemon for villainous plans. Like
they could still steal trainers' Pokemon, but I guess it seems way less sinister to be like, all right, I'm gonna send you guys out on this evil plan of looking for a bunch of Pikachu in the woods and capturing them in Pokeballs, which is totally legal.
Oh, you know what? Here's an evil plan. Hey, I'm going to just go send you out to go catch a Tyranitar. I want you to find the best Tyranitar you can. Kill the ones that aren't good enough. Then I'm going to have that Tyranitar breed with a Ditto for like ages and ages and ages. And I'm going to have the kids have sex with that Ditto and then keep going that and kill all the eggs that aren't good enough and then have an army of Tyranitars.
You know, when you say it that way, it makes it sound like...
competitive battling is evil?
Yeah.
It kind of is. Like, ethically it is.
Like any child who doesn't stack up, they're gonna go released into the wild, away from their mommies. Fend for themselves at the tender age of 2 seconds old.
2 seconds.
They'll be alright. They got horns on their heads.
They got horns on their heads and they're made out of rock. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. This character, Dr. Wiseman.
Wiseman, an ironic last name.
Stupid last name.
Yeah. Yeah, they meet Dr. Wiseman and he's like, oh, look at me. I am Seymour, but not Seymour.
It's exactly what he isn't. Yeah.
And so we meet the third German scientist of the series.
We've met a lot
of them.
There's been plenty.
And so, yeah, as I said, this guy's like, he's after this Noctowl, and it's special because it's tiny, first of all, and it's shiny.
Tiny and shiny.
Tiny and shiny. Tiny, shiny Noctowl.
Tiny, shiny Noctowl. Oh, that's what his nickname should be. His nickname should be Tiny Shiny.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. They don't nickname Pokemon in this show, but yeah, that should be his nickname.
But even, like, the regular Noctowl are really small compared to the Pokedex.
Yeah.
Entry.
Because they're supposed to be, what'd you say, like 4'11"?
5'11", I think.
Like 6 foot tall bird. That is kind of terrifying.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
No wonder they're so bulky in special defense. Like, Jesus Christ.
Like, just their presence is like, oh god.
Oh no, I can't hit that thing with
not
a
with a flamethrower. No, I need to stab it. I need to make sure it's dead.
So the Dr. Wiseman kind of puts down Ash for trying to catch the shiny Noctowl, and Ash is like, dude, it's fair game. It's a shiny wild Pokemon.
To be fair, Ash is kind of a dick. Like, imagine if, like, you're trying to, like, do something for months and months and months, and then I come in, like, hey, Forrest, oh, hey, let me do that, and then I did it.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche. I now completely side with Dr. Wiseman.
Completely side with him.
Yep, he is now my favorite character.
But now, on the reverse side of that, here's a guy who's been doing this for months, and he is a fully grown man and scientist, and he has not been able to catch a fucking bird.
He can build a Rube Goldberg machine, though.
Yeah, but, like, what does that do? Make a mirror and it confuses the Noctowl for, like, a second?
I will say that was a pretty funny gag.
It was a funny gag.
That was a good, because you're like, he built this whole contraption. What's it gonna do? It puts a mirror in front of the Noctowl. Oh. Okay.
And Team Rocket's in this episode.
Nick, they're in every goddamn episode.
Yeah, but they're in this
I love
episode.
how we always announce, hey, Team Rocket's in this episode, like it's a fucking surprise to anybody.
You know, one day they're not going to be in an episode, and we're going to be like,
Team
Rocket's in...
I've heard that there is an episode that they're not in. There's one episode in the whole show that they're not in.
What is it? In Unova?
No, it's in Hoenn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But Meowth breaks the fourth wall.
Yes, he does.
Says, and we're going to catch that Noctowl after this commercial break.
He does. Did you also enjoy the gags when Noctowl would hypnotize everyone and they would think that a rock was a Pokemon and they would try to pick it up? Because that was also a good gag. This episode had a couple of really good gags.
That was. I'll give this episode fair credit. I was really harsh on this episode when I first graded it.
I was too. You didn't rewatch it, but I've rewatched it since then, and I think what it is that this episode has a couple things going against it that, first of all, the pacing of this episode is really trash. Like,
yeah.
It's terrible pacing.
Any episode that's, like, set in one location.
Yeah, we got, like, one location, and we spend most of the time talking to a scientist about this Noctowl. We don't spend a whole lot of time with the Noctowl to really, like, get to know it or anything.
No.
And then, like, Team Rocket come in at a very, like, awkward time, and then they take up a giant chunk of the show. And it just, the pacing was fucking terrible.
It was. I don't think the pacing finally, like, actually started when Team Rocket shows up with their plan. And they're in a giant owl. Noctowl owl. And they said they don't make the machines. So who does?
No, they said that they didn't make this machine. That they bought this machine because they had like optional metal coating.
Okay, then who made this machine then, if not Team Rocket?
Pokemon IKEA. I don't know because they had to assemble it themselves. Yes, Pokemon IKEA.
IKEA doesn't make giant death machines. That'd be awesome.
Pokemon IKEA. We make giant metal robots
for destruction.
Oh, hi! Welcome back, long-haired woman and blue-haired man and tiny talking Meowth. Would you like another giant robot that could potentially destroy entire civilizations?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Yeah. Now, don't forget to sign this waiver that says we don't have any responsibility for any civilizations you destroy.
Oh, that sounds really fine. Okay, let's do that.
You do pretty good, James.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, I'm leaving now. Bye.
Oh, shit. Pokemon IKEA! We build giant metal robots.
For you. So yeah, what's this Noctowl's whole shtick? It has balloons and it uses the balloons to blow wind at things.
Yeah, that's kind of the... Oh, I loved Ash's line when he's like, that's not a real Noctowl. And it's just like, yep, you nailed it, Ash. You somehow...
foiled their plan.
Their ruse. Did you know, Nick, that not all Noctowls are 40 goddamn feet high, made of a solid metal, have giant balloons on their backs, and are powered by fucking electricity?
See, I was really looking forward to Pokemon of the Week Noctowl Edition because I thought that's what we were going to talk about.
Oh, man, nope.
Shit. Oh, well. Watch Pokemon of the Week be Noctowl this episode. I almost guarantee it. They try and fight it. Misty sends out... What Pokemon does she try to send out at first?
Well, she tries to use Psyduck, and this is part of the, like, terrible pacing of this episode. Because she showed off Psyduck earlier, so Psyduck has to be in more of the episode, even though it does fucking nothing.
Oh, yeah,
They spend, like, 2 minutes with Misty going, come on, Psyduck. Are you getting a headache? Are you going to use confusion? And then Psyduck does literally nothing. It falls over.
Psyduck just gets, like, nervous and like, I actually thought that was hilarious.
I didn't think it was funny enough and...
To justify its use?
Yeah, especially considering, like, the amount of time they spent on it. And it was, like, when the action was starting to pick up with the giant Noctowl robot.
Why are they... Well, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like, it didn't make... It was almost funny, but not funny enough.
I have a note, and it says, it's a quote from James Lean. Whoa! Does that mean anything? Because I watched this like a week ago.
Who knows?
Okay.
Who knows? I can't remember.
So then...
Like, I just watched this episode, like, less than, like, 40 minutes ago, and I'm still, like, the fuck happened? Because the two main things I remember about this episode were the pacing was terrible, and Dr. Wiseman was really lame, and there were some good gags in it.
How did they defeat the Noctowl?
So this was when the shiny tiny Noctowl comes into play, and he's like, because Ash had sent out all his Pokemon to try to fight the Noctowl robot, but shiny tiny Noctowl first he tells Cyndaquil to flame the robot's crotch. I don't know why they're always flaming crotches in this show, but whatever.
Crotches are the weak point of everything!
That's true. He tells it to flame the crotch, and it heats up the metal so that when Totodile uses water gun on it shatters.
Like expands the metal, and then Pikachu is able to thunderbolt the interior of them, and they explode.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And that was that. And then, I almost forgot. There was a moment when Wiseman is trashing Team Rocket for using a contraption to catch a Pokemon instead of using Pokeballs, which is the honorable thing to do. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Dr. Wiseman?
Hypocrisy, thy name is Wiseman.
Brock, have you not met Team Rocket? Oh, yeah, because Team Brock is like, Brock also said something to the effect of, how dare you not be honorable and catch a Pokemon with a Pokeball? Like, he hasn't seen them for over 100 episodes do anything except that.
Like, Brock's realistic reaction should be like, Team Rocket, come on. Like, just... Yeah. Can you try using a Pokeball?
Yeah. It's dumb.
It's the real... Yeah. Yeah, I watched this episode like a week ago, so...
Oh, that's cool. You're not missing a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rate it 2.
2 Voltorbs?
2 Voltorbs.
Ash catches a shiny Noctowl, Nick.
Oh, that's cool. So... Because I knew he had a Noctowl, I just forgot how fucking late into the season it was.
I mean, this is pretty much the end of the season.
Yeah.
And he catches the goddamn thing.
But, like, I think in, like, the future regions, he catches the regional bird in almost, like... That's, like, the first thing he catches.
That makes sense. Yeah, I also gave this episode 2 Voltorbs for literally all the reasons I've said already.
Yeah.
Oh, the one thing that I didn't pick up on the first time that we watched this, the narrator at the end says, well, they're now going to head to Goldenrod on their way to Johto.
Oh, shit. I didn't catch that at all.
Nope. Instead of on their way through Johto, he says on their way to Johto.
Bruce, what the fuck are you
I know.
doing, man?
That's like saying, all right, Nick, are you ready to head over to New York City on our way to the United States of America?
I mean, if we're coming from Canada, yeah, that makes sense. Sure, yeah.
No, but from Atlanta.
Oh, then no.
No, it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I'm not ready for that, Forrest.
Okay, good. Yeah. This episode was bad. It wasn't terrible. It had some good gags. But
it was not good.
It was not good. It was not enjoyable.
I initially rated it 1.5, and I'm wondering if I should keep that or... Yeah, I'll say 2.
Yeah, 2. I think 2 is fair.
Because 1.5 is like a bad episode. And this is better than bad. It's just, yeah.
It's just not good.
Yeah.
Pokemon of the day? Are you ready, Nick, for the Pokemon of the day?
Yeah, sure.
You're gonna pick a number between 1 and 322.
How about 261?
All right, Nick, the Pokemon of the day is Pyroar.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Does that one get your... Oh, okay. That's not terrible.
It's cool
approval.
looking, but
I love it in game.
In game, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's one of those Pokemon that in game is awesome. Dude.
Meta game is terrible.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's just so many things are so much better.
Yeah. So comparatively, yeah, it's in my Hall of Fame. Yeah, I got a female one.
I also have a female one.
I'm
pretty
sure. Pride.
Did you make a physical one or a special one, Nick?
A special. Actually, this one's a mixed sweeper.
Oh, nice. Does it have Moxie then?
Well, I mean, it's my in-game one. I don't actually have a trained one.
Oh.
It has rash.
The nature is rash?
No, it has a rash like on its face. It's actually really ugly.
I didn't know that could happen with Pokemon in the game.
Yeah, it's like Pokerus, but like worse.
Wouldn't that be terrible if that was
actually spreading to my other in-party team from Kalos. The Ampharos and the Blastoise next to it are starting to have the rash too, which is weird because like Blastoise is a reptile, so you would think it wouldn't cross-contaminate, but it does.
An in-game
No, it
mechanic.
has the ability rash. It has the
nature
rash. It has the ability rivalry.
Oh, okay. What do you think of that ability? Also, does that ability apply to special attack or just attack?
Becomes competitive and deals more damage. So it's just damage.
Yeah.
So special in.
It's
cool.
Both. It used to power up confusion damage. It doesn't anymore.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, in Generation 4, it would power up your confusion damage.
Revelry was an ability in Generation 4?
Yeah. It had, I know Luxray had it.
Huh.
Oh, the Nidoran family had it.
I thought they only had it in 5th gen.
Nope. Beautifly had it as a hidden ability.
Butterflies
randomly.
are fucking vicious, man.
I guess that's true. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but yeah, I named her Pride, not because of the deadly sins, but because of pride of lions.
In other words, a bunch of them.
Yeah, and yeah, she's got Hyper Voice, Crunch, Flamethrower, and Workup.
It's actually not a terrible set.
It's not, but her special attack is 234, and her attack is 118.
That is a significant difference.
Yeah.
That is a significant difference.
Rash is the special attack is boosted, but the attack is neutral. So, yeah.
Man. I think Pyroar, let me go to his stats here. So he has a 68 attack stat and a 109 special attack stat.
You say he, but most of them are female.
Okay, fine. They.
Okay,
Or
I'll take
it.
that.
How about it?
No, they. Dude, they is like the modern pronoun, like to use, man. It's all encompassing and it's great.
It is good. It is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have an attack stat of 68 and a special attack stat of 109. Are you happy
I
now?
would argue you could even say she, because like it's like.
Okay,
75%
alright,
female.
alright.
But no, it's okay for us. It's okay.
I can't win with you. Defensively, he's got HP of 86, which is it's pretty decent.
86.
Actually.
That is that base?
That's base, yeah.
Damn,
Base 86.
that's high.
That's pretty decent. That's way higher than I thought because I bet my Pyroar has terrible defensive IVs because it goes down like a fucking glass cannon. Defensive stats are 66 and 72.
There we go.
I mean, I guess if you could make a defensive one if you wanted, like, I don't know.
It's really got special attack and speed though.
Yeah, I mean, I think I went with timid
Sleeper.
for mine.
Timid, or maybe modest if you want like the pure power.
Yeah, Its problem is that stats are very average comparatively
Yeah.
these days. With a 109 special attack and 106 speed, like you.
And like compared to other fire Pokemon, like when it uses Burnout, it's gonna become a normal type.
Yeah.
Versus a typeless or whatever a cool secondary type is.
Pure flying or.
Pure flying or ground or.
Ground, something like that.
Yeah. Or electric.
I prefer typeless.
Oh no, wait. Rotom can't learn Burnout, so never mind, not electric.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of. That's kind of Pyroar. I mean, it's pretty fast. Like it's objectively pretty fast. But you'd want it to be timid to really make use of that.
It's cool looking. Like
it's really
the female
cool
and male forms are like a nice diversity.
Yeah, it's got an awesome design. Its concept is interesting. You know, fire lion. That's
not
cool.
Litten. The Litleo is really cute.
Yeah, Litleo is adorable.
Remember when like a bunch of like people were thinking it was going to evolve into a Manticore, so it would be like fire poison or something?
No.
Oh, that was the thing. Because like the little thing on its tail was reminiscent of a scorpion stinger, and because lions are like the main head of a Manticore Pokemon.
There should be a Manticore Pokemon, but that doesn't really make sense. I would like to train a Moxie set with Pyroar. Choice Scarfit with Moxie. Come in, revenge kill something, get an attack boost, and then try to.
What's his attack stat versus special attack?
Way different. 68, I think I said. Yeah, 68 compared to 109.
Forrest, you have unique set ideas.
Thanks. I didn't come up with that. But it gets Moxie, which is a cool ability.
It is a cool ability, but like you get Gyarados and Salamence and Scrafty, I would argue, are much superior users of Moxie.
Yeah, there's no question. What tier is Pyroar even in? Is it in,
I'm pretty sure it's underused or lower.
Underused or lower? I would think so. It's fast. That's its main claim.
It's fast and it's got decent special attack.
And okay typing. Like, okay, typing isn't terrible.
It's not terrible, but that normal type doesn't really do anything for it. Like, normal types are known for being able to use a lot of variety of moves, but it can't use water or electric moves, so...
Stab, Hyper Voice, or Echoed Voice.
Stab, Hyper Voice, and that's it.
I don't know, just immunity to Ghost, come on. Give it a little bit of credit.
Oh. Whoa.
Switch it in a Ghost type Pokemon and use Dark Pulse.
Does it learn Dark Pulse? I need to teach this one. Dark Pulse.
Yeah. Mine has Dark Pulse, Hyper Voice, Flamethrower, and Echoed Voice.
By the way, her special attack is like way higher because I trained it. I forgot to mention, and I didn't train its attack at all.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I know.
You should have trained its attack if you're gonna use it in any way.
Well, I think I was hoping that I don't think I ever got the TM for Dark Pulse in this playthrough. I just uploaded it.
That's fair. How do you think it compares? Since we just did a Speedy Special Sweeper last time with Excelgor, how does it compare to Excelgor? Like, do you like it more than Excelgor?
I like the look of it a lot more than Excelgor.
Yeah.
Competitively, I think Excelgor does its job better.
Because it's fast.
It is faster and I think stronger.
No, its special attack's lower.
Oh, okay.
Not by a lot, but it is lower.
But well, then in that case, I don't know. Excelgor is like speed and only speed.
Yeah.
It is Sonic the Hedgehog of Pokemon. I kind of wish Pyroar would. I know it would have been impossible because there aren't any Mega Gen 6 Pokemon other than Diancie. But I kind of wish Pyroar had a Mega evolution. So
yeah,
that way, like story-wise, Lysander could have used that. As
it would have. Pyroar would be one of those Pokemon that would do well with a
Mega evolution.
Yeah, because otherwise, it's speedy special attacker,
fire type. Oh, but I'm normal. That makes me different. So my fire moves don't do quite as much damage.
No, they do. Stab affects everything the same. Whether
no, it doesn't.
Multi-type or
if it has multi-type, but pure type gets a 50% boost. A dual type gets a 25% boost.
I didn't think that was true. I thought everything got.
Nah, man.
Same.
Nah, man. Check up Stab. Look up Stab. And you'll find that Nick Hahn is right. He's going on a quest to make sure his knowledge is known.
50% damage boost of an attack when it's the same type as one of the Pokemon. Same type as one of the types of the Pokemon using the attack.
Shit, when did that change?
I don't see anything on here that... The same type attack bonus was introduced in Generation 1 and has remained unchanged ever since.
Holy shit! So then adaptability just double... Oh, fuck. Holy shit, I've been wrong this whole time. God damn, so single-type Pokemon really are inferior then.
Did you think that single-type Pokemon, like, had a stab advantage over dual-type Pokemon?
Yeah. I thought that was, like, the point of using single-type Pokemon. Damn it, that's... Damn it, I'm really disappointed in that. I'm upset. I'm upset in that.
I'm so sorry, Nick.
Shit. I thought I read... Damn. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Nick.
So Garchomp's Earthquake has a base 150 because it's hard ground then.
Yeah.
I thought it was 125 this whole fucking time.
No, man.
God damn it. God damn it.
Did you just, like, have a... Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's like the equivalent of finding out Santa Claus doesn't exist. Oh, by the way, Santa Claus doesn't exist, children.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I gotta edit this whole thing out now. Of course, very little of the 16 minutes that this Pokemon of the Day that we just recorded is gonna make it into the final cut.
Yeah, poor Pyroar.
Well, Pyroar, I mean, I love Pyroar to death.
I
love using it in game.
I love using it in game, but that's where it's an in-game Pokemon.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
All right, Nick. Do you have anything else for poor Pyroar? He's great in game. He's great.
In game, he's great, and you know what? Because of Pyroar's particular situation, I'm going to give him 2 ratings. In game, 3.5 full Torbs. Out of game, 2.
There's a few Pokemon that have that kind of dynamic where in game they're great, but competitively they really lack. There's a few Pokemon that are kind of like that. I love Slocking in game, but competitively it can't beat or protect.
There are clever ways to get around with Slocking if you use it in double battles.
Yeah, there are, but in single battles it's really hard to.
Oh, in single battles it's fucking useless.
You'll have to, like, I guess, encore and try to make them use up all their protects. Like, that's the only thing I can really think of if they have protect that you can do.
That's actually kind of clever.
Yeah, that would work.
Is there an item that keeps the opponent in?
An item that keeps the opponent in?
Yeah.
Not an item.
Because if that was an item, Slocking would be an excellent use of that, because you use Encore to make them use up their protects, and then...
Again, poor Pyroar.
Pyroar's just in the car and be like, I thought it was my hour. Fuck off, Pyroar.
No, Pyroar, we do love you.
We love you. We're done.
We're done here, man.
Like, it's not in the anime really at all, except under Lysanders, I think.
Like, after I get done editing this, your Pokemon of the Day segment is gonna be like 4 minutes long. Like, I'm sorry, man.
Litleo's cute.
Litleo's cute as fuck.
Yeah. Hard as fucking shit to catch.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you have like stupid good luck with catching Pokemon.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. No, I fucking like.
Yeah.
There was one time I really wanted Litleo on my team, and I wanted it to be male because I've never had the male. But this time it took me like a goddamn fucking hour to like wade through the grass, and like I had to like double check 3 times that I was in the right patch of grass, like to the right of the first gym city, and I was it just hadn't shown up, and one time it did, and I could not fucking catch it for the life of me. I had like reset the game. I tried again, and this time, and by the way, that was just like the first Lit Leo, not a male or a female. It was just Lit Leo, whatever, great. Had to reset. So then I was just fine. Whatever Lit Leo pops up, I'm gonna catch. And then, fortunately, like 10 minutes later, I caught one.
I will say,
But Jesus Christ.
for some reason, I have way better luck catching Pokemon with Great Balls than Ultra Balls. Like, I have caught so many like powerful and/or legendary Pokemon with just a Great Ball, but I've used up like 40 Ultra Balls to get there.
I think I caught a Suicune in Pokemon Crystal with a Great Ball.
It's so weird.
Yeah, Ultra Balls are kind of shit.
I'm sorry, Pyroar. I really am.
Hey, at least it's not Pokemon, it's just balls.
I mean...
I said Suicune once, I'm not considering that, talking about it.
You want to move on to Pokemon...
Oh my god, yes! Pokemon news. So remember that rumor about Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu?
Yeah.
Well, it's true! It's happening.
Wait, Nick, is this a Generation 8 game?
No.
Okay.
It is. Well, I mean, maybe technically it is. I don't know.
No, it's not. Well, it's a Generation 8 console game, I guess?
It's a Generation 8 console game,
but
and
it's a side game.
It's a side game. Also, I think, like, the mystery Pokemon is... It's either going to be Seta-Aura. No, it's not going to be Seta-Aura. Shit. There's a mystery Pokemon that isn't in the original 151 that's supposed to only be in the game. And I don't think it's Seta-Aura, because they're doing another distribution for that one. I think that might be a Gen 8 Pokemon.
Have they ever had a Pokemon game released onto the new console that wasn't part of the new core series game?
So, like, has a Pokemon game ever gone from the Game Boy Advance before, like, Ruby and Sapphire?
Yeah, exactly. Has this ever happened before, really?
Mystery Dungeon might have done it on the DS and Game Boy Advance. You know what? I think that they did do that. The Mystery Dungeon.
So what do you think of this game? Does it look pretty cool?
It looks fun.
Yeah.
It looks expensive, though, for what it is.
Yeah. It's Pokemon Go Plus.
It's Pokemon Go Plus, and there's going to be a Pokeball item thing with that, and the bundle to get, like, to get either Pikachu or Eevee, and the Pokeball thing is $99.
Ah!
Yeah.
I could buy a new DS for that money, man.
Could you buy a new DS for that money?
An old one.
Okay.
I need an old one. My DS stopped working.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had finally found my Generation 3 game, and I was like, fuck yeah, I can finally play this! And it's been so long since I played it, and it wouldn't work. And I'm like,
oh. But anyway, about Eevee and Pikachu.
keep getting off track today.
It looks really cute. And, like, you could customize the characters. You could customize even fucking Pikachu and Eevee.
Like, if this was a $30 game, yeah, this is pretty cool.
Like, that would be fucking fantastic.
But
it's
it doesn't
for the
need all
Switch,
the extra
though.
shit.
So it's $60 because it's for the Switch. And then I think the Pokeball Joy-Con thing.
But do you need that to play the game?
You don't, but
It's like recommended.
it's recommended because like you can also because the whole point of it is that like you can that it connects to Pokemon Go, the app. So and this Pokeball you can walk around with it and like you have a Pokemon in that Pokeball.
Yeah, it seems kind of unnecessary then. The graphics on it look really cool.
And they brought back walking Pokemon.
They did. That I'm so glad that they did. I thought they were going to do that in Pokemon Sun and or at least Ultra Sun.
I think they were planning on it because they had the animations of all the walking Pokemon. But
Yeah.
I just don't think they had like the time to do it. So they might bring it for Switch, like Gen 8.
That would be cool.
Would
I do think they should bring that back because that was such a cool feature that everyone loved.
Everyone, only like the most heartless people who would like enter tournaments without actually raising the Pokemon that they have would appreciate. There are people like that, and it's sad.
They enter tournaments with what?
With like Pokemon that they didn't raise. Like I forget the name, but there was a dude a couple of years ago who used technically an illegal Aegislash because the Pokeball was in a Dream Ball, which is impossible for Aegislash. So when he was asked about it, he was like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't raise these Pokemon. I just use the ones that like people like trade with me so I can use them professionally."
Oh, man.
Right?
Did he get far?
I think he won.
Oh, dude, not cool.
Yeah, and that was like part of the thing was that like, not that he didn't raise them, but because the age of Slash was technically illegal.
But it had like no illegal moves or anything. It was just technically it's illegal.
Yeah.
That sucks though. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, like battle the Pokemon you raise.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point and fun of Pokemon, man. Come on.
Some people just don't have that viewpoint.
So will you end up getting Pokemon?
I
Pikachu
will. I plan on
Eevee?
it. We're probably just my wife and I are probably just gonna get Pikachu, and then
Yeah.
we'll split that because that's what she can do on the Switch.
Yeah.
Because Pikachu is her spirit animal, not because Pikachu is the mascot, but because it is legitimately cute and
It is
an
legit
electric type when she's an electrician lady.
That makes sense.
And you told me you're getting Eevee.
Probably Eevee, yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to evolve Eevee?
I
Pikachu, I highly doubt it.
If not Pikachu, then probably not Eevee. Would be my guess.
Especially because it only includes the original 151.
Yeah, I mean, would there be no happiness mechanic in this new game, or are they? I also am curious. Like, are they gonna have like happiness mechanics? Or
They had a happiness mechanic in the original Pokemon Yellow. It was only for Pikachu though.
Yeah, that's true.
And
the only thing it did was that you could get Bulbasaur or Squirtle, right?
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
I mean, they might keep it just for return and frustration.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm hesitant towards the catching of the Pokemon. That's like a gimmick I'm wanting to get away from. Is the way you catch Pokemon Go.
I've never been a big fan of that.
Yeah, me neither.
Like,
I'm good at it now, but like it's obnoxious.
I mean, why not? Why can't you do a random encounter when you do it? You know. I mean, I guess it would add more time to the game, but like, I don't fucking. Wouldn't bother me.
It would. Much. I do appreciate that you can see the wild Pokemon in like the overworld before you encounter them. That way you don't have to like take hours and hours and hours to find a fucking Litleo, and you can just find Litleo. Yeah, like. But this is a contest, so that won't happen. But
why did they do a different generation besides 1? Why is it always Generation 1 that gets shit?
Because 1 is the great unifying generation. Like, even people who don't like Generation 1 are like, have to respect that Generation 1 is the original. And a lot of older people are like, oh yeah, Generation 1, blah, 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 I can raise my kids on Generation 1, haha.
What else you gotta say about it?
The
game. It looks cool.
It looks cool. They do have regular battling. Although I don't know how that's going to work with like the fucking CP of the Pokemon that they have. They have CP still.
It's been a minute since I watched the trailer for it.
In Eevee and Pikachu? Yeah. But otherwise that's all I have to say about that. E3's coming up soon, so...
I guess we'll find out more about what's going to be at E3.
At E3.
Any predictions, Nick? Any predictions? Since we know nothing about what they might do.
Well, they teased.
Any prediction about what they might do? They
teased Super Smash Brothers at a Nintendo Direct a couple months ago. So I think they're gonna talk about Super Smash Brothers. I'm hoping they would talk about Generation 8 of Pokemon. I don't think they're going to. They usually save that till like the year it comes out, and we know that's coming out in 2019. But I'm having high hopes for Smash Brothers.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Nick.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. I personally don't think there's going to be any Smash Brothers news. I mean, let's be real for a second. I think Smash Brothers has pretty much run its course.
Oh.
There's just, you know...
Oh, even joking, Forrest. I think that's very wrong. I think that's the most wrong thing you've ever said on this podcast.
I don't know, man. I've said some dumb shit on
Forrest,
this
just because I beat your ass regularly on Super Smash Brothers doesn't mean it's run its course.
Hey, only like 3 times out of 5.
4 times out of 5. Maybe 3 times, but the 4th time I'm using like a character I don't use at all.
Alright, you got anything else for this podcast?
Hey, follow your dreams. If you see something or someone you like, go out and get them. Unless they make it clear that they don't want you to have them, in which case respect their boundaries, Totodile.
Goodbye!
Bye!